Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section, like and share the video as well. Going to go through all trades then for SmackDown Live from Raw this evening on the SmackDown show. It's safe to say that SmackDown Live is going to be very interesting week in and week out from here, because let's quickly just go over perhaps the top 6 names now on the brand. Of course, you've got the regulars of AJ Styles, Randy Orton, John Cena, along with the newly promoted from NXT, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Think of the matches that these 6 can all have together. It's going to be incredible. SmackDown has become the wrestling show once again. Along with that as well, they've got the likes of Baron Corbin and Rusev as well. SmackDown Live certainly is a place to be watching each and every week. Charlotte Flair as well in the women's division. Definitely, I think SmackDown looks to have had the better of this, which is weird to say when you see Raw taking a lot of top SmackDown stars yesterday, but it seems that for me, really looking at there, SmackDown is going to be a great show in its own right, and I think a lot of must-see TV, a perfect blend of experience, youth, guys that are looking to elevate themselves to the next level. I think the SmackDown Live really is going to be a top show to watch. And I think Raw as well has got perhaps some of that added experience and characters as well. I think that there is a bit more of a perfect blend between the two shows now. And I think it's going to be very exciting going forward. But going into SmackDown Live very quickly then, the first ones traded this evening, and to come out of the curtain straight away, Kevin Owens, the United States champion. Now, he cannot defend the belt until after Payback, where he will be defending it against Chris Jericho. The winner will be also as the US champion on SmackDown Live, so Jericho could still end up on SmackDown Live, although it was not confirmed that he would be there. I don't think he will be. Kevin Owens will win this match because, of course, Jericho has commitments with his band Fozzy. I reckon that he'll turn to Raw at a later point in the year, perhaps. But Kevin Owens will be that guy. Sami Zayn was the second guy out and taking an opportunity to be in a triple threat match at the end of the night to be the number 1 contender for the United States title in the future, along with Baron Corbin and AJ Styles, who stayed on SmackDown Live. I'm extremely happy about that. Styles and Nakamura are on the same show. Surely at some point that match has to happen later in the year. I mean, the feud then with Randy Orton, we can see it happen later in the year. There's definitely a lot of plus points with AJ Styles staying on the blue brand. In an interesting twist though, AJ Styles winning that triple threat match at the end of the show. There was phenomenal forearm on Sami Zayn. So AJ Styles actually will be going for the United States Championship, most likely against Kevin Owens after WWE Payback. So it'll be very interesting to see how that works. Elsewhere in the show, but just to give my thoughts, by the way, yes, it's a bit weird we've got Owens and Zayn on the same show once again, but as long as they avoid each other for a lot of the time, I think that this will definitely be a plus point for both of them. I think Kevin Owens can really, like I say, use that experience to his advantage, same with Sami Zayn, and really elevate themselves to be a bigger stay on the card. And I think it's going to be a very good thing going forward for SmackDown Live. Looking at the third edition was the Primo and Epico. They come and attacked American Alpha after they lost against the Usos. Very interesting. The Shining Stars name was not mentioned. It was just Primo and Epico, both in jeans as well, not in this sort of gimmick that we're having of the Caribbean. You know, we're not going to see, hopefully, that anymore. I'd like to see a more serious Primo and Epico. I think that would be a very good thing going forward, because these guys are talented. They're a great tag team, and I think actually they've got a chance to show some potential on SmackDown Live. Okay, yes, they're not going to be the champions. I understand that, but they could now become a bigger deal than what they have since, or perhaps even in the last few years in WWE. So this could be a positive step for Primo and Epico. So I'm on board with that. I'm sure a lot of people probably said to me, Steve, you're talking rubbish, but we'll have to wait and see. I think this could be a good thing for Primo and Epico. Next, Jinder Mahal. This one surprised me that he was called for SmackDown, but taking on Mojo Rawley in a match which he lost, of course. Rob Gronkowski, again, having some sort of involvement with this match, throwing beer in Jinder Mahal's face after he was confronted by Mahal. Yeah, I mean, okay, Jinder Mahal, I mean, he's been getting a bit of a push on Raw, perhaps going to have that similar sort of area on SmackDown. So, for me, not a big trade, but certainly will be interesting to see where his role does land in SmackDown Live, and probably will have more of a mainstay in the middle of the card than what he would have done otherwise. Next, Shane McMahon gave a state of the WWE Women's Division and really plugged that it was going to be a daughter to a Hall of Famer coming out, one of the best in the industry ever. And of course, many will expect here Charlotte Flair's name mentioned, but of course, Tamina was the name mentioned first. When a lot of fans seemed disappointed, although they were chanting, "We want Sasha." Shane did say, "Oh, I thought you were referring to, that you wanted me to say someone else, maybe you thought I was going to say someone else." Well, here is Charlotte Flair. So we've got Charlotte Flair, we've got Tamina, we've got Naomi, Carmella, Natalya and Becky Lynch making up the SmackDown Women's division. It's not perhaps the strongest division, but certainly you've got a clear leader in Charlotte Flair there, and I think that she's definitely going to carry that division perhaps for the next length of time, and it certainly will be interesting, and I'm pretty looking forward to it. Tamina, she's always been quite dominant but never really hit the peak, so it'll be interesting to see what role she plays. I wouldn't be surprised if a rivalry with Naomi is down the road, but perhaps maybe not in the media. I think it's going to be Naomi and Charlotte from the get-go. Not on the screen, but given to us with the rest of the names for the evening. Sin Cara is going to be on SmackDown Live, so we can forget Sin Cara and Kalisto doing the Lucha Dragons once again. Kalisto will go to 205 Live. Sin Cara will be jobbing on SmackDown Live for any heel that needs putting over on the night. Rusev, it's fantastic to see Rusev will be a part of SmackDown Live. But what was very interesting was that Rusev was given in one segment, and Lana was given her own vignette for her debut on SmackDown Live. So are they going to be a pair or are they not? It's going to be very interesting. Lana had sort of a dancing kind of gimmick on a chair. It was sort of different. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. I liked them together. I thought they were strong together, but it'd be interesting to see when both of these actually come to SmackDown Live how they're going to be played. And coming soon, not immediate, but coming soon, the New Day will be on SmackDown Live. So the tag team division looks a bit strong because it looked like it was missing a team towards the end of the show. But of course, now with the Usos, American Alpha, the Shining Stars, the New Day, Ascension, and Breezango, there is a tag team division there. New teams for the New Day. And hopefully as well, maybe they can help elevate American Alpha later in the year as well. It'd be good to see that. So all in all, I think it's been a fairly successful SmackDown Live. Looking at it, I mean, of course, you've got other talents on the show that are already there that have stayed put. We've got the lights as well that Aiden English has started the karaoke gimmick once again, which, the Broadway kind of style gimmick, and I like that. I think give that time, that will be over. We've got Shinsuke Nakamura, as I've mentioned before. We've got Ty Dillinger. We've got Dolph Ziggler. I think that SmackDown looks like it's a complete brand, and there is something on every level of the card now. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, and I'm sure Raw is going to play out pretty well as well. Of course, with the top of the card, you've got the likes of the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar when he's there. You're going to have, of course, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt. It's certainly looking like it's going to be fairly equal throughout both brands, and hopefully we're going to see some good weekly television programming from WWE. But that's everything then for you for the complete lineup of the trades there that we're given to SmackDown from Raw. What were your feelings? Let me know in the comments below right now. Do you see potential in the trades that what we've seen? And are you happy with the trades on the whole? Personally, for me, I'm pretty happy with it, how it's gone. Let me know your feelings in the comments below right now. Hopefully we've got compelling TV on the way, WWE. But for me, if you want to keep up with everything, subscribe to this channel right now. This is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.